And there we go. Now, I've had my heating off all day in the preparation for this. So I'm bloody freezing. So I cannot wait for this to finish and get me heating back on. Right. Okie dokie. So some of the things we've done today, it is things we've done before, but some things are. It's what I've been working quite a bit on with my clients over this last week, and has worked quite nicely. So a few of the things I'm going to do with you has been some of the things I've been doing with them. We're going to try, I've got a new type of bicep curl to do with you if we get onto that. So we shall get warmed up. We need to do a good warm up because I'm bloody freezing. And then we're going to be starting with a combination of legs and shoulders. So that's what we're going to start with. So let's get warmed up. If I go about there, is that about right? Yeah, I could probably bring that down just a touch. So we'll get going with our squats. Hey. There we go. Lovely, and we'll do some lunges. Now we're going to do just a little bit of an extra warm up today, mainly because I'm freezing. But because it is a cool day and we are going to be lifting, so I'm just going to do a few extra things just to make sure we are fully warmed up. Lovely, let's go into reverse lunges. Oof. Nice, now we're going to do some side lunges because we're going to do some elevated side lunges today. Ooh. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Let's do some walkouts. Woo. And we'll go again. And up. And there. Couple more. Lovely. And let's circle the shoulders. Ooh. Bigger circles, one arm at a time. Ooh. Make sure we go both directions. That's it. And there. Both directions. Right, we're just going to add a little bit more in just to make sure we are warmed up. So we're just going to do a couple of little shuffles across, touch the floor, touch the floor. We're going to do that 10 times. All ready? Let's go. Shuffle across, touch the floor. and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. Knees to elbows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Touch the floor, touch the shoulders, arms up in the sky. 2 and 3. There's me bloody lampshade again. Oh my God. Keep it going. We're going for 10. I'll catch up. 7 and 8 and 9. We're going to do it once more, side to side. Here we go. Side to side. Touch the floor. Touch the floor. 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. Knees to elbows. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Touch the floor, shoulders. Make sure you miss your lampshade. And 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. Woo, and 8 and 9 and 10. Good. Let us twist the waist. That's it. That's the one. Oof. Lovely. Right, now, here we go. So, our first one. Quick drink. Now, we're going to do some lunges. And we're going to do what's called a walk-through lunge. Basically, all that means is a reverse lunge straight into a forward lunge. Now, we're going to do this without any weights first, right? So purely body weight. So if I'll probably go a little bit side on so you can see, just to make sure. The only time, I'm talking absolute crap. We don't put our foot down in the middle. So normally we would do a reverse lunge, would come back to the middle, and then we'd do a front lunge, all right, forward lunge. We're not going to put that foot down in the middle. So we're going to do from back to forward, to back to forward. It's called a walk-through lunge, okay? So we're going to do 12 on each leg, all right? Only put your foot down in the middle if you're going to lose your balance. With this, it's all about the core as well. So keeping everything tight in the core, keeping the legs nice and tight, focus on something in front, and that will help with the balance of, you know, wobbling from side to side, okay? Right, 12 on each leg, and that 12 is back and forward is 1. All right, so here we go. And there, reverse lunge, straight forward. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10 and 11 and 12. Good. All right, swapping over legs. All right, we're ready? Here we go. Back and forward. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Woof! And 7 and 8. Oh, that's 9 and 10 and 11 and 12. Good. Whew, jacket's coming off. Now, while the legs are having a breather, let's do a shoulder exercise. So grab your dumbbells. Go on, out of breath. Whew. Now this all depends on the weight of your dumbbells. We're going to combine upright row, then you're going to take it to your shoulders and do a shoulder press. That's classed as 1 rep. Now if it gets too heavy for you, just do 1 dumbbell. So upright row, shoulder press. Upright row and shoulder press, okay? So just see how you go. Are we ready? Let's go. Upright row and shoulder press, 1 rep. Upright row and up, that's 2. Upright row and 3. Upright row and 4. And up, that's 5. And up, that's 6. And up, that's 7. And up, that's 8. And 9. Good, keep it going. And 10. And 11. And last one. And 12. Yes, good. And a little breather. Now, obviously, I've used dumbbells there. If you've got, you can still do it with a kettlebell. That would still work. You could do it with your bar. I think I've seen somebody using the bar. Was that Julia? Yes, I think it was. You can use your bar, absolutely. All right, now we're going to go straight back into legs again. If you want to add in some weight now, you can do. You could go into 2 dumbbells, you can go into 1. It's entirely up to you. All right, so I'm going to show the next progression. So I'm going to use 1 dumbbell. Now I'm going to go with my right leg first. So I'm going to hold the dumbbell in my left hand. So it equals the balance a bit. All right. So here we go, 12 reps. Let's go. So back and forward, that's 1. Back, forward, that's 2. Back, forward, 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. Whoop, my balance. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. And 12. Good. All right, so I'm popping the dumbbell into the other hand. 12 on the other leg. Are we ready? Let's go. Back and forward. Back and forward. 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. 8. 9. And 10. And 11. And 12. Woof! Good, good, good. A few seconds. We'll have a quick drink and then we're going to go into that shoulder work. Woof! Right, here we go. Ready? In your own time, let's go. And 1. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. And 9. Make sure them elbows are coming out for that row, upright row. And 10. 11. And 12. Oh, well done. A little bit of a breather. We've got 1 more set to go. Now on them lunges, the other way of making it more difficult, or really great technique, is to get as low as you can. Nice big strides, low as you can. Remember, the bigger the stride, the more it's going to hit the glutes and the hamstring. Shorter the stride, the more it's going to hit the quads. So, oh, hang on, you can't even see. The knee should never, ever hit the floor, right? We don't want to crack our kneecap. But if you want to make it deeper, you know, stretch back and get right down there, my knees down to the floor. Then when I go forward, big stride, that knee's down to the floor. All right, so that's going to make it that little bit more difficult if you feel you need to. Right, we're going into the 3rd set. I'm going for now my double dumbbells. You could do this one with your bar, if that's another progression up for you. But you go wherever you're at. You still might be on body weight, that's absolutely fine. All right, ready? Let's go then. Nice big strides if you want to hit that bum. That was a bit low. 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. Oh, feel that burn hitting in now. 9. And 10. Come on, we can do it. And 11. And 12. Whoa. More so on that other leg, that supporting leg. Wowzers. God, I'm out of breath with these. Right. Other leg, whenever you're ready. Here we go. 1. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. And 9. Oosh. 10. And 11. And 12. Ah, yeah. Nice, few seconds. We're going to go into that 3rd set of shoulders. Bloody hell, my heart rate. Woo. All right, here we go. Whenever you're ready, let's go. And 1. And up, that's 2. and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 8 9 10 11 and 12. Woo! Well done. I remember now why I didn't turn my heating on. Woo! Brilliant. Now, there are several options to the next one. In theory, it's adding 3 things together. Oh dear me. But if you can't manage all 3, that's absolutely fine. We are combining a curtsy lunge, a squat, and bicep curls. So I'm going to do it without dumbbells slowly so you can see. So a curtsy lunge, remember, hang on, let's get my legs in a bit. This is a nightmare. Go back a bit. So curtsy lunge is coming round and going right down, all right? After the curtsy lunge, when we come back to the middle, we're going to squat, all right? And then you're going back to the same leg and you're going to squat, all right? Now, if you can, and if you want to, and your dumbbells allow you to, you go into bicep curl at the same time as your curtsy lunge. Your dumbbells are going to come down by your side, then you're going to squat. So that is your 3 movements there. All right, if you can. If that's all too much, you can just concentrate on your curtsy lunge. You might then put your bicep curls in there. All right, but that is how we combine all 3 movements, okay? We're going to do 12 on each side, if you can. Now, if you want to do it without any dumbbells first set till you get the rhythm, that's absolutely fine. All right, so we're going to go nice and slow for this first set. Here we go. So it's curtsy lunge curl, and then a squat. That's 1. Curtsy lunge and squat. That's 2. And that's 3. And that's 4. And that's 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. And 9. And 10. 2 more if you can, if you can. That's 11. Ooh, feel that outer bum. And 12. Good. Wow, this is a pulse raiser today. We're going into the other leg. All right, whenever you're ready, let's go. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. And 9. And 10. And 11. And 12. Good. Oh, just there. Woo. And relax. Woo. Well done. Now I'll show a couple of alternatives for the next couple of sets, just in case anybody needs something a little bit different. If you've got a heavy dumbbell and you're struggling to do all of them together, you can drop down to the 1, hold it like that, and you can still do your bicep curl just with the 1. That's what I'm going to do next, all right, to show you that one. Remember, you don't have to use weights, right? You can do it perfectly. You can still do the motions, yeah, absolutely fine. So it's up to you. You go with what you can manage. I'm going to show people the 1 dumbbell in case you've got a heavy dumbbell. All right, ready? Here we go. So curtsy lunge, and then squat, and curtsy lunge, and squat. That's 2. Go at your pace. There's no need to rush these. The slower you go, actually, the harder it is. That's 5. That's 6. That's 7. That's 8. That's 9. That's 10. That's 11. And that's 12. Woo! So you notice with the 1 dumbbell, the dumbbell's going in between for the squat, so it's a little bit of a wider squat compared to the narrower squat with the other 2. All right, other leg. Ready, let's go. And down, that's 1. Curtsy, and down, that's 2. Curtsy, and down, that's 3. Curtsy, and down, that's 4. Curtsy, and curtsy, and curtsy, that's 7. And 8. And 9. And 10. And 11. And 12. Good. Woof. Hey, hey, hey. Woof. Blimey. Quick drink. We've got 1 more set to go. Now this is where it kicks in, 3rd set. So you go with whatever you can manage. Is everybody okay? Does anybody need to ask anything? No? And I'll just check the next page. Everybody's, yeah, everybody looks okay. Right, okie dokie then. Right, let's go again then, 3rd set. I'm going to go back to me doubles. All right, here we go. In your own time, go, go, go. And 1. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. And 9. And 10. And 11. And 12. Oh, yeah, yeah. Whoo! Ah, little breather. Right, we're going back to the other side. And I'll drop down again just for people that are on the one. Remember, keep them elbows in on the bicep curl. All right, ready? Just go when you're ready. Elbows in for the bicep curl. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. And 9. And 10. And 11. And 12. Good. And we're there. Well done. Brilliant. Woo. Woo. Right. Let's give the legs a little bit of a breather. Let's do some chest work. Let's write that in. So I'm going to bring my camera down. Let's head down to the floor. You can use your dumbbells or your bar. Oof. Now, let me just try this with my dumbbells. It'll work with the bar, but I just want to double check with the dumbbells. Oh yes, it will. That's fine. It's okay. So we're going to try a narrow chest press. All right. So I'll explain with the dumbbells first, and then it should make more sense with the bar. So narrow. So normally, if you can imagine, I'm lying down. Normally, for a chest press would be by here, and I always say to people in the gym, kind of, you're making the M, the McDonald's kind of sign. So from there, and then you're coming up, and then there, like so on. Narrow chest press, it's like that. So instead of the arms coming out like that, they're going to come down. So we're using the triceps a bit more. So if I'm lying down, normally for chest press, I would be out here, right? But I'm actually going to bring my elbows in, and my dumbbells are just about touching, really, because they're that close. So it's there, and then elbows come down to the floor. There, elbows come down to the floor. So dumbbells actually go straight up and down. I'm working on my triceps and my elbows touching the floor in a close position, not out here. So with the bar, it's exactly the same. You're holding the bar further in. Yeah, so it's there, you're holding the bar rather than there. And it's exactly the same. From there, it's a chest press up. So it's a narrow, and the elbows come straight down. So it's that action there, okay? So let's give it a go. Right, so we're nice and close with the dumbbells, still above the chest. Make sure they're above the chest, not the shoulders. So from there, we're pushing up, and then we're bringing the elbows down and straight pressing up. 2, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down. The idea is you should be feeling it a little bit more in your triceps, and maybe even the top of your forearm, like close to your wrist. All right, so it's there and in, keeping it close, there and in, and up and down. 3 more if you can. 3, and down, and 2, and down, and 1, and down, and relax. Woof. So for me, I can feel it more here, yeah, and more there, because I'm keeping it really narrow. All right, little breather, and then we'll try that again. I'm just making a note. Oh God, I've got shaky hands. Right, just about managed that. Is everybody okay with that? We understand. Yeah, perfect. All right, we'll try it again. If it's really uncomfortable and you're struggling, just go back to a normal chest press position. All right, so if you've got really heavy dumbbells and you're struggling with that position, just go back to your normal width for your chest press. So that would be there, remember, for your normal chest press, but we're bringing those elbows in, dumbbells close together. Here we go. And up, 1, and down, and up, and down, 2, and up, and down, 3, and up, and down. That's 4, and up, and down. That's 5, and up, and down. 6, up, and down. That's 7, up, and down. 8, up, and down. 9, up, and down. 10, up, and down. Last one, up, and down, and relax. Woo! A little breather. We've got one more set to go. And then we're going to go into them side lunges, elevated if possible. Whew. Right, here we go. All right, third set. All right, here we go, narrow if possible. And let's go. 1, and down, and 2, and down, and 3, and down, and 4, and down. Keep it narrow. 5, and down. Feel the burn. Oosh. 6, and down, and 7, and down. 8, and down. 9, and down. 10, and down. 11, and down. And 12, and down. Relax. Oh, well done. Slowly sit up again. Let's have a minute. Do, 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 do. Oof, feel it there. Wowzers. Right. Let's get into these side lunges. Now, several different ways you can do this. I'm just going to lift this up again slightly. It's up to you what feels comfortable and what you have nearby. Now, elevated side lunge is using a chair or a settee to pop your foot up. Yeah, so it has to be like kind of on your inner part of your foot. Foot needs to come out quite wide because we're going to lunge down there and then back up again. So we're really working down the inside here. So it's there and then up and then there and up. This leg stays straight. If you start bending it, it hasn't really got the same effect. So it needs to be straight. Now, if you don't want to put your foot up on a chair or anything like that, you can still keep that foot straight and you can still work on getting low like that. So if I pull that down so you can see my foot. So if you don't want to put it up elevated, that leg's going to stay straight and I'm coming down like that. Okay, so you can either do it on the floor. If you're elevating it, it just means it's going to hit that adductor muscle on the inside that little bit more. So I'll do a bit of both. I'm not going to use dumbbells to start off with. So I suggest you don't until you can feel the first set. So I'm going to do the first set elevated. It's up to you how you want to do it. Be careful. Make sure when you go down, if I'm looking down, I can still see my nose. Oh, Jesus Christ. That would be great if I could see my nose. My knee in line with my toe. If you can't see your toe when you look down, your knee's too far over your foot. You're going to hurt your knee. All right, so make sure you can still see your toe. Right, are we ready? Let's go. So down, and up and down and up. Get as low as you can possibly go. There and up. That's 3. Down and up. That's 4. Down and up. It's 5. Down and up. It's 6. Down and up. That's 7. Down and up. That's 8. Down and up. 9. Down and up. 10. Down and up. 11. Down and up. 12. Let's start with a 12. Good. Right, I'm going to turn my back on you. Same again on the other side. You should feel the standing leg, you should feel it as well, because all your weight's going through that leg. You need to push through that heel, whichever foot is on the floor. Right, leg up. Here we go. Right, let's go. 1 and up. 2 and up. 3 and up. 4 and up. 5 and up. 6 and up. 7 and up. 8 and up. 9 and up. 10 and up. 11 and up. And 12 and up. Good, relax. Woo! Well done. Now I tend to on those as well, which I should have said, my mistake, and that the foot that's on the floor, I still have pointed out as though I'm squatting. So if I'm there and I've got my foot up, as you can see, my foot's still pointing at about 5'2", right? It's the same kind of movement as your squat. If you're very straight on and you try to go, you can get down, but look at how unstable my knee is. Right, if it's out there and I'm there, it's much harder to get that knee to move. So try and keep that 5'2" or 5 past position. It's just going to keep your navel. Bloody hell. This is what happens in menopause. You haven't got a frigging clue what you're talking about. Eh, God, keeps your knee stable, not your navel. Bloody hell. Right, I'm going to do the next set with my foot on the floor, just in case anybody is a bit wary of the knees and isn't feeling too comfortable with the foot up on the settee. So my foot's still out wide. This foot is still pointing at 5'2". If you want to add in a dumbbell, you can. All right, so if you want to add in a dumbbell, you can. So if I was here, I could, yeah, do that there. Or I could do that there. All right, so because my foot's on the floor, I'm going to go with a dumbbell. But it is entirely up to you. All right, ready? And let's go. So there, 1 and pushing up. And 2 and pushing up. And 3 and pushing up. Push through that heel. 4 and pushing up. And 5 and pushing up. And 6 and pushing up. And 7 and pushing up. And 8 and pushing up. And 9 and pushing up. And 10 and 11. Oosh. And 12. Good. All right, turning round, my hands, switching the dumbbell over. This leg's now going at 5 past. Leg nice and wide. Ready? When you're ready, let's go. 1 and up. And 2 and up. And 3 and up. And 4 and up. And 5 and up. And 6 and up. And 7 and up. And 8 and up. And 9 and up. And 10 and up. And 11 and up. and 12 and up. Well done. One more set to go. Now I'm going to do the final set with the dumbbell and my foot up. If you want to go for it, you might add in 2 dumbbells, 1 on each side. It's entirely up to you. Woo. Right, here we go. Final set. So my foot is going up, making sure I'm wide enough for that knee. My toes pointing at 5-2. You could use 2 dumbbells if you wanted to. I'm going to stick with my dumbbell on the inside, right? Are we ready? Let's go down. 1 and up, and 2 and up, and 3 and up, and 4 and up, and 5 and up, and 6 and up, and 7 and up, and 8 and up, and 9 and up, and 10 and up, and 11 and up, and 12 and up. Switching over. Right, foot up, nice and wide, toe is at 5 past. All right, pushing through that heel. Ready, let's go. Down and up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10 and 11 and 12. Well done. Woo! And a breather. Now, just going to have a little practice with something, see if I think we'll be able to manage it. Right, now some of you might be able to manage this, some of you might not. I might have to do an alternative. Right, I'm going to show people a couple of different things because people with heavy dumbbells will probably struggle with this one. So I'm going to show, I'm going to give you 2 different things. You can choose between the 2. Right, so a bicep one, bicep curl, it also works here and it works that 4. Oh, there's me bloody, hang on. Marvelous, thank you. Thank you. I'm back. Woo! Right. One is called a Zottman curl. Right, so if you've got biceps, if you've got small dumbbells, you'll be able to probably try a Zottman curl. So a Zottman curl is up, twist, and down, twist, up, twist, and down, and twist, right? That's a Zottman curl. If you've got heavy dumbbells, I highly doubt you are going to be able, you'll be able to do that, but to be able to turn it and control that downward phase is probably going to be too much for you, all right? So you can either do, because we haven't done hammer curls, you could do hammer curls, or if you want to work on the triceps a bit more with your heavy dumbbell, you can practice your overhead extensions. All right, so actually there's 3 different things. So you can either have a go at your Zottman curls, up, twist, down, only if you've got light dumbbells. Or you could do hammer curls. Or you could do overhead extensions. Now I'm going to do a set of each, but it's entirely up to you which one you choose. It's all going to depend on the size of your dumbbell. Or if you want to work triceps over biceps. It's up to you, okay? So that's your 3 options. I'm going to start with the Zottman curl, okay? You can start with hammer curls or the overhead extensions. It's entirely up to you. All right, ready? Let's go. Up, twist, and down, and twist. Up, twist, down, and twist. 3, 4, and down, and 5, and down, and 6. If you're doing, I'm still counting these by the way, if you're doing overhead extensions and 12 isn't enough, just do more. All right, this is number 9, and there, and 10, and there, and 11, and there, and 12, and there, and relax. That's all I'm going to do on them. Right, so next ones I'm going to do hammer curl. Really important with any of your bicep work is to keep them elbows in and make sure we are using the biceps. Too many times I see people flinging like this. Guess what's working? Shoulders, not the biceps. People just need to lower the weight, get that curl in. There, squeeze, 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 squeeze. None of this business when you see people shoulders and back doing the work, not the biceps. Right, so next one I'm going to do is hammer curls. You go with whatever you're doing. Are we ready? Let's go. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10, and 11, and 12. I'm going to do a few more of these, and 13, and 14. One more for luck. 15. Good. Woo! Nice. We've got one last set, and I'm going to do some overhead extensions for the last set. Right. So if you've got them heavy dumbbells, you're probably aiming for 12 to 15-ish. If you've got light dumbbells, you might be doing more. Now I'm going to do it standing up, so I'm kneeling so you can see. Be careful with this. I see quite a lot of people bring this over like this. Again, look what's moving on me. Shoulders. Another thing that drives me mad, right? Now watch the difference. Now you might just be able to see my tricep working there. Possibly if you're close enough. That is completely different. That is hitting the tricep straight up. None of this business pulling it over. Yes, you will hit the triceps a little bit, but the shoulders are helping out with that pull. So there and straight up. Okay, right, let's give it a whirl. All right, so if you're doing this, great. If you're sticking with any of the other ones, that's absolutely fine. Ready? Let's go straight up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm going 15. I'm going 16, 17. Come on, I'm getting 20, 18, and 19 and 20. Boom. Completely different movement. That I see, and I see it on Instagram. Oh, drives me nuts. All this business. Get them straight up. You should feel that in the triceps. Right, let's have a stretch out. Let's start with the triceps if you've been working them. So pull them back. Hoo-wee. And the other one. Oh. That's it, nice. And then bring them across shoulders. Make sure we bring them in tight, not just holding the arm up. Bring it in, feel the stretch. And across. Oof. Now, different one, just because we've been using there, just pull them back a bit, give them a stretch. We're going to go from there and we're going to go wrist the other way as well. And that way, see how it works, that you can see them. Yeah, so pull there. Now that one there, we're stretching out here. That one there, we're stretching out there. Flesters. Flexors and extensors. Oh my God, I've never told so much rubbish in all my life. Oh, dear me. And then the other hand as well there. Oh. And then wrist down. Cool, blimey, that's tight. And there. Ooh. And for the chest, hands into your back. Push the elbows together, push the chest forward. Try to squeeze those elbows together. Oh, lovely. Now, stretching the inner thigh, because we've worked that for quite a bit there. So, if you can, you're going to sit there and the leg out there. Head down and just feel that stretch in the inner thigh. Ooh, if it becomes too much, just go up onto your knee and then go down again. You might find that your hip starts to feel like it's going to go in a bit of cramp. So if it does, just go up onto your knee, take your bum off your heel. Oh, nice. And then up, let's change legs. So sitting on that heel, leg out wide. Oh. Oh, it's nice. Whew. Now, from that position, we're going to keep that leg out in front. We're going to take this leg behind and we're going to go into a hip flexor stretch. Oof. And let's switch over, bring that other leg up, push that other leg back. Oh, it's nice. Oh, and relax. Good. Well done. Oof. Oh, God, my knee. On the wire. There we go. Let's stop the recording.